All these cold temps we're experiencing, furnaces are running more often.
Yeah, and that means more chances for issues. News 8's Kyle Dimke is here to tell us how heating companies are trying to keep the heat on in your house. Kyle?
With the cold temps we've been seeing this winter, it doesn't take long to cool down your house, especially when your furnace goes out. Local heating companies are taking extra steps to make sure if your furnace does lose its flame, it's not for very long.
The furnace went out at a home in Alaska last night, and Amy Fuller went to bed prepared.
Then we just bundled up with blankets, and I actually slept my winter jacket on.
But this morning, Jeremy Erickson from Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning came to fix the problem.
So I'm just checking in the burner backs.
Erickson said Schneider moved all of their maintenance appointments from yesterday and today to later this week. That way, if emergencies came in, they'd be ready.
We make sure that everyone gets their heat fixed the same day that it comes in. You can't sit without heat, in this kind of weather.
And with colder temperatures the last few days, when the heat goes out, houses are even more at risk than normal.
Usually with this kind of weather, we're seeing a lot of breakdowns. Furnaces are getting very stressed out. They're running sometimes nonstop.
In homes with older basements that might not get as much heat, Erickson says a space heater isn't a bad idea.
When you get this far below zero, it's not a bad idea to bring a space heater down there and let it run overnight, or even until, I guess in this case, until it gets above zero.
Another way to keep your furnace running is yearly maintenance.
Start getting your furnace cleaned and tuned up, in the fall, instead of, necessarily like not doing it and then panicking when you see the weather and calling and trying to get something scheduled in.
So people like Amy can take a few blankets off their bed.
I'm very excited to see the guy show up, yeah. Very excited to see him and to finally get our heat back on.
Another step to keeping your furnace running smoothly is checking the air filter at least once a month and replacing it no more than every 3 months. Erickson also told me he doesn't recommend trying to fix the furnace yourself. It's natural gas and it's dangerous.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Now, if your heat does drop out, most people know your pipes are at risk of freezing, but your wood floors could also warp and buckle when temps drop below 55 degrees in the house.